This Uganda is now run by 4 people. Museveni, his wife, his brother Saleh, and his son. And the diplomats are not, they are intelligent people. To make a decision to go to Saleh, because these are family matters, and MUHOOZI can only be called to order by family, not by Minister of Defense, Jacob, or both.
Honorable SSEMUJJU NGANDA has come out to explain it very clearly on why he thinks that the European Union was right to go with its delegation to General Salim Saleh so that they can iron out the bad manners of General MUHOOZI Kainerugaba. We all know that the European Union first visited the NUP political party, then it went on to visit Salim Saleh. Okay? And it shows how the family subjugated the country. It shows us how we are under a family rule and state capture, where Salim Saleh has a lot of powers. It is true that Salim Saleh has a lot of powers. Any Ugandan knows that if you want business to move, if you want things to move in government, if you don't see General Kaguta Museveni, you either see Salim Saleh, not even the vice president, not even a minister in the docket that you want something from. So the European Union was not stupid to go to General Salim Saleh. And General Salim Saleh also blushed it off, saying that MUHOOZI is a Gen Z. Okay? That he must be handled slowly. In fact, Salim Saleh said these statements. So you clearly see that General Salim Saleh is among the very many powerful people. He's the de facto vice president. And he's also in the axis says he's the most welcome. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the statements which are made by Honorable SSEMUJJU NGANDA, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the sedimentaries we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, Honorable SSEMUJJU NGANDA made some points which I would also want to explain more. He came out to say that the European Union was not stupid to come out and go to General Salim Saleh. They didn't even go to the line minister, that is David MUHOOZI and both. They went to Salim Saleh. It shows that government, if you don't get government in with Museveni, you can get it with Salim Saleh. It is the truth. And what bothers me more is General Museveni is becoming old. He's not becoming stronger but weaker. He's not becoming wiser. But now he's entering the years of being an octogenarian. This is an effect on the way even our country is run. Okay? So SSEMUJJU NGANDA coming out to say that the EU is not stupid. He's right. In fact, I want to play a tape when Honorable SSEMUJJU NGANDA was saying this. Here's the tape.
This Uganda is now run by 4 people. Museveni, his wife, his brother Saleh, and his son. And the diplomats are not, they are intelligent people. To make a decision to go to Saleh, because these are family matters, and MUHOOZI can only be called to order by family, not by Minister of Defense, Jacob, or both. I told Jacob or both in Parliament, he had a function, and MUHOOZI Kainerugaba was a guest of honor. Yet, Jacob or both are supposed to be the one supervising MUHOOZI Kainerugaba. So really, you no longer have a government, you have family rule. If you want a matter handled either by Ruawog, when the traders want money, they must be ready to Museveni by Ruawog or by a daughter. Today I passed Kororo, the roads are closed. I asked, no, Ruawog and his wife, who's Museveni, they have closed because they are conducting church. So yeah, that's where we are as a country. So the diplomats are not stupid. They wanted to meet power, not positions, because if they wanted to meet position, they should have gone to Jessica Alupo, who is the vice president, or they should have gone to Nabanya, who is the prime minister. But they know they are just figurehead. There is no power in their office. Family matters can be handled by a family member. Please go back. When MUHOOZI Kainerugaba was promoted to the rank of general, his peeping ceremony was presided over by Salim Saleh. When he was appointed CDF, the inauguration was presided over by Salim Saleh. It was actually in Gulu. That's where he went to take office. So power is not in an office in Kampala. Power now is vested in the family. And that summarizes the story, that a CDF, the Minister for Defense cannot preside over his function, the Prime Minister cannot, the Vice President cannot. It has to be Salim Saleh. The trouble with many Ugandans is pretense. They think that there is a government, you can walk to Nabanja, maybe to greet her, but to ask for anything to happen, it will be a joke of the century. So the diplomats wanted to go where there is power and then ask, please, power, help us with your son. He has also threatened us. I think they have their forum as a family where they go and sit and say, we still want to be in power. Please go slow on this matter. I think that forum exists. Because matters concerning the foreign relations of Uganda and foreign policy, a matter that should have been dealt with by a cabinet. But even the cabinet cannot. When MUHOOZI was threatening to go and overrun Kenya, it is his father who called Ruto. Then he was threatening Somalia, then he was threatening Ethiopia. So you can only appeal to the family member, and I think one who is almost a co-president is Salim Saleh.
That is Honorable SSEMUJJU NGANDA. Honorable SSEMUJJU NGANDA is right. In Uganda, Honorable Salim Saleh has a lot of powers. He's the only person who even came out to apologize on behalf of General of MUHOOZI. General Saleh runs government. He summons vice presidents. If you want anything in government, you go to General Salim Saleh. General Salim Saleh has a budget, charges something from the consolidated fund. Here, Operation Wealth Creation. So, our country, we are under family rule, and that's what happens when we have a leader who stays in power for a long period of time. The family tends to capture power even away from the leader. Okay, it shows how we are under a state capture. It's not supposed to be the case. Okay. Truth be told, no minister has powers. Even ministers cannot even give you a job in their respective ministry. That's how weak these ministers are. Some ministers cannot even explain their budget. They are picked on the basis of being politicians. In very many democracies, a minister is not even supposed to hold a parliamentary seat so that you can serve. Because serving in a ministry is a bigger job. Here, ministers are picked on the basis of how they play the politics, on the basis of how they have been in parliament. I've realized that many Museveni's ministers have at least been in parliament for 2 and more terms. It's the best upon which Museveni picks his ministers. Okay, so to go into Salim Saleh, that is a power center that runs politics. In fact, Salim Saleh looks welcoming, but he settles political disputes. I remember when the music industry was opposing government, he's the same person who injected a lot of money and deflated it. So he uses that access to influence politics in that way. Okay, right now in his Guru, AU had to move to Guru. Remember, Salim Saleh does not hold a bigger position in the government. He just helps Operation Wealth Creation. And the European Union delegation went to a person who does not hold a docket in either security and everything. So they know where power is. They're not stupid people. So some Uganda coming out to say that there is a powerhouse in Gulu where Salim Saleh is very right. And it is a base upon which we must fight hard so that power can be put in institutions, not individuals. Because individuals can come and go. Right now, General Museveni is here. In the next cycle of an election, is going to be 82. That means he will go. But if we had built institutions, okay, which we could run to settle our dispute, it could be the better thing. Okay? Of course, that's my opinion. Leave me a comment by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, employ to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Mpala na walahi kusaba chimuze mpala na bulungi abampala no bulungi nange benjagala obulungi.